يا عذرا شو هيدا؟ شو هيدا؟ شو هيدا؟
It was the end of the world. My father said it's gonna be the end of Lebanon. By the way, this word, the end of Lebanon, every year I still hear it. If ISIS came, this is the end of Lebanon. If we had the problem with Hezbollah, Israel, it's the end of Lebanon. If Syrians are here, it's the end of Lebanon. If we had an explosion, it's the end of Lebanon. If someone died in Africa, it's the end of Lebanon. Everything, all the problems of the world were like a risk in Lebanon.
The war was a great lesson. It taught us, and it taught me personally, that the less you do, the better the wines are. You need just to lay back, relax, and be patient to produce a wine that reflects your terroir, your environment, your way of living. Wine is not about chemistry, it's not about techniques, it is not about just hard work. It is about respecting your grapes.
What we are facing, in real, it's true that it's high risk, and it can risk the business that we are doing, the passion that we have. But in reality, it's manipulated by people, and when it's manipulated by people, you can fight for it. If it's manipulated by the nature, if it's an earthquake, you can't do anything. You have to abide to the situation. But since all the conflict, all the problems is manipulated by people like us, that means we don't have to stop. We need to fight it because it's something that will change with time and will go back to normal.
It's like viticulture. It's my roots. They are so deep down. I cannot leave. You cannot take a 50 years old vine directly from its roots and say, let us go elsewhere. I cannot leave my roots. They are deep down and I cannot leave. As simple as that. I love my life. I love my country. I love whatever happens here. I'm happy here. We could stay home. We could not take the responsibility to do it. But sometimes you have the risk. You have to take the step into the edge. You have to take it. You have to stand and make your wine. This is our job. Winemakers in a very difficult region of this world. And this is, I think it's a privilege. It's not a dangerous, it's a privilege for us.
I've always been thinking that instability is part of the game here. So I don't think it will get worse. And I don't think it will get much better. Let's not fool ourselves. I think it will always be a kind of ups and downs, and we're adapted to it. I don't mind continuing in this environment. I think that we in our DNA, we have everything to adapt, persevere, and continue doing what we do. Wine.